All right, I am here with my mentor. Today we'll be talking about a recent lesson I did where students were asked to do a collaborative project in groups of four, dealing with sections from our American Yop textbook, all related to the build up to the American Civil War. Those chapters cover religion, the role of religion, uh, the Cotton Revolution, sectional crisis, and manifest destiny.
Cool. So, looking at this particular lesson and kind of analyzing it, I guess this will be the longer video to try and kind of hit this from all angles. So, I guess we can start with the standards and objectives of the lesson. Obviously, the expectations were clear. It was maybe a pretty lofty assignment, and knowing that students are doing work, making a presentation, and then they're responsible for kind of assessing their peers. I feel like you don't know something until you can teach it, and that is going to kind of hold them accountable there. They'll become, I guess, mini experts on that particular section of history, which is great. Alignment between objectives and the AP US history skills were largely accounted for. So I think in task 1 and 4, I feel like we're checking the boxes there and maybe going a little beyond, which is good. As far as we'll go to 6, which I guess is the logical next step, using data to form instruction. So this lesson directly connects to previous lessons and data introduced in previous lessons, and I think that makes sense. It was intentional, its design. The thematic analysis piece, I think, is important. And then we've got the idea of prior student performance impacting how they're going to approach this particular lesson. So I think there's like a natural connection in work that they've done in the past and the work that they've been assigned to do now. So makes sense. We'll jump to differentiation. Students had some choice here. They got choice in the groups that they were able to select. They could kind of pick and choose a space that was comfortable for them, but they didn't necessarily get choice on the topic that they were covering. So I think that's good. It's a little give and take. We don't want them to have all the choice. I think it's okay to throw them a curveball and add that extra element of challenge. I don't see that as a negative thing. And then student ownership, there's still a high level of student ownership, and that there's a lot of latitude here for them to kind of choose how they go about making this presentation and how they design the final assessment. So I think that's in task 2 and 5 well covered. If you want to do in task 3, just looking over that so I can speak to it. Classroom environment, it's consistent with the way that Brecht's conducted his classes in previous observations. It's warm, it's respectful, there's a touch of humor, it's not a cold room. I think rigor and energy and rigor and humor can coexist. I think they should. I think they balance one another out. And I see that individuals that are struggling get extra guidance, and luckily we're in a school where the classes are small enough that we have the time, we have the resources, we have the ability to go and address the needs individually. So I think that was important. Looking at 7 and 8, instructional practice and clarity. Students would make comments and Brecht would lead them in to, I guess, deeper water with guiding questions. And I think that's the goal. Not loaded questions. We're not trying to guide them in one direction or the other, but we're trying to elicit more from them, get them to take that next step, go to that next level of analysis. And I think that's a big piece of the AP puzzle, is getting kids to go to that second, third, fourth layer of depth. And I think Brecht does a good job with that. I feel like that's necessary in an AP class in ways that maybe it isn't in just kind of a mainline college prep course. As far as 9 and 10 go, teacher leadership, it's pretty well established. Again, I think it helps having a smaller class to be able to kind of establish that and demonstrate intentionality in design and actually carry it out. I think professional communication, planning, it's all there, and it's what you would expect from a teacher conducting a course at this level. So all good things. The impact on students overall, TBD, I guess, to some degree, but they seem to understand the assignment as it was given, and it's collaborative in nature, which is something that our school focuses on as a kind of a cornerstone of what we want our kids to walk away from this 4-year experience with. So I think it's It's aligning with the U.S. History, the APUSH skills and curricula. It aligns with the school's expectations, and it kind of establishes a really good summative moment for the end of the semester. I feel like as far as the in-task specifics are concerned, we're hitting most, if not all, the boxes. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Logan.
Awesome.
I really appreciate your feedback over this time.
Of course, brother.